Right guys, this is the Road to TSOBF. As you know, recently we've been tweeting and trying to create a lot of hype about these short video logs we're going to do, documenting the creative process of the album. The essence of the album is consciousness, more so than Moment of Silence was. Moment of Silence was more about me. I was in kind of like a darker place, and so Moment of Silence was kind of aggressive. TSOBF it's just different. I feel it's more mature. It's the kind of music that I've always wanted to make, and I'm making it with my friends, so I can't really ask for like a better group of people to be making a project with. And all I want to do, and all I've ever wanted to do, is just make good music with my friends, and that's what I'm doing.
Humility creates understanding, that's why the lyrics ain't landing while I'm writing anthems. Taking it to a time where MCs inform, not conform. I'm wondering where my lyricists have got too many tight clothes, holes. I'm running from shows, because when that's gone.
Two of the best UK hip-hop songs ever made, Black Boys by Bashi and Cry by Swiss, and not a lot of the music out here resonates with me in that way. And those two songs for me are like the sort of standard that I'm trying to follow with this album. I'm aspiring to be at that level, so when you hear them, you immediately take in the message and you feel the energy and the passion that the lyricists have put into the music. That's what I'm trying to do with this album. Been to some other studios and had really good results. Like, we've made some good songs, some good projects there, but for this album we decided to go back home. I mean, it makes sense, trying to take it to the next level. It makes sense to go back to where it all began and just work with those people. So we're back again working with Mike. Shoutouts to Mike. Mike's such a good guy, helping us find samples. He's helping with the clearing of the samples, building of the beats, even like giving feedback on the lyrics and stuff. Is just everything you really want from a producer. And so we're working with him again for TSOBF, but at the moment the way we're doing it is we're collaborating on the production. And it's pretty cool to be a little bit more involved with the production this side, because it's cool to have the lyricist mind state and be like, right, this is what I want to write about, but then when you're getting involved in the beats, it sort of helps you tailor your lyrics more. And that's the kind of thought process we've had with this album, and we're just concentrating on the partnership between the samples we're using and the lyrics and how they work together to create understanding.
So we gotta just.
We're at Cotab in Fallowfield, about to open up for Antoine.
So for those who didn't know, we actually performed at Cotab in Fallowfield a couple of weeks ago, opening up for an American artist called Antoine. Shout out to Dream Factory, the promoters who put that on. Shout out to Adam, the promoter who dealt with us that day. We expected it to be busy, but we didn't expect it to pack it out with, like, in the way that we did. It was cool to be performing and having people there singing our lyrics and just generally being excited for the album. It was like, it lets you know as a musician you're moving in the right direction, and just the vibes were sick. We even played new stuff from the album. Like, I mean, we did a song called Someday We'll All Be Free, and that went down the storm, which I was kind of nervous about putting in the set just because it's more of a slow song. We did, it went down the treat. And it was nice to just meet people. Like, sometimes as artists, when you're putting music out and it's getting played on radio and it's getting tweeted by blogs, you see people tweeting your music, but you never really get to interact with them on that level. And it was cool to actually meet some of those people who came over and introduced themselves. And if you're one of those people who came over and introduced yourself, it was really cool to meet you, and I appreciate your support. It was just cool to actually meet you guys and see the people who were checking out my music and feeling the work that we're doing. It was just really sick. You know, I had Joshy B backing me as well. Always comes down and holds us down on the decks. Shout out to Josh. So a lot of Manchester artists came down to support. I mean, like Dane was in the building, Jay Rizzo was in the building. It was just vibes. It was so much fun, and I enjoyed myself. So shout out to everybody that came.
Every natural instinct says purpose for a divine one. If you ain't found a vice, my advice is that you find one. Why rap? It's pointless to fight back. They open up doors just to shut them down like a fly trap. Now my name's growing, I'm showing.
Okay, so as you guys seen, we did a session with Safe House. Safe House was so cool. I remember I was actually away on holiday at the time, and I got an Instagram message from one of my mates, Tom, who I went to university with, and just like, yo dude, he's been chatting to me for a while about coming in and doing the session for this channel he's trying to launch. Luckily I was flying back the next day. We got it booked in, and I came down and did what I did. It was like really refreshing to meet a group of people that are just about the music. Like, so many times with a lot of blogs and a lot of video channels, they concentrate more on the views and who can bring them views, which is understandable because that's part and parcel of what they do. However, it's refreshing to meet a blog that, as long as you're making dope music, they'll put you on. So shouts to Safe House, man. They're doing such good work in the Manchester scene. Be prepared to see a lot of Manchester, not even just hip hop, just bands, singers, every sort of genre of music that you can think of, man. It's so cool. I hope like with this episode that you guys have managed to see some of the cool stuff we've been up to, and I hope you guys have enjoyed it. Like, it's cool to actually be able to do something like this and show you what we've been up to rather than me just tweeting about it vaguely. As far as shows, you can next catch me at, I don't know if this will be out by then, but on Saturday I'm performing at the Creation Cafe as part of IOU Events, which is a London-based company. They're coming up and putting on an event at Creation Cafe on Saturday, so you can catch me there. And if not, you can catch me on the 4th of May at Proud Camden doing a spoken word poetry set. I'm really excited for that. Like, I mean, I've always been a lover of spoken word poetry. I've put out a few pieces in the past that are on my SoundCloud. It'll be sweet, man. I'm up for the challenge and it's going to be fun. I mean, if you like this video, make sure you tweet it, retweet it, and just let us know what you think. I mean, you can see all the stuff we're doing with the album, you can hear little bits. Just excited to hear everybody's thoughts, and you know, I'll see you guys in the next episode.
I'm running from show because when that's gone, what's left to go? So I ain't playing ball to count the nation is out of the equation, so let's ashamed the culture, so why do we sell?